What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of I'm Talking. Today I'm talking about DRM, or Digital Rights Management. Now, if you're anything like me, that word just brings shivers down your spine. Um, DRM has just gotten out of control lately, especially with the news of EA's new SimCity game, which, if you haven't heard about it, you've obviously been living under a rock somewhere. Basically, EA's new SimCity requires you to be online at all times when you're playing the game. So even if you're playing a single-player offline game, you need to be connected to the internet in order to play it. Now this is horrible because it basically restricts you as to where you can go with your game. If I want to play the game on an airplane, forget it, it's not going to happen. If I want to play it on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, it ain't going to happen. I mean, even in a car, just traveling somewhere, I just can't do it. Of course, unless you have some type of mobile hotspot or something, but that's just about it. I mean, but to be restricted to that is just horrible. I mean, obviously DRM started out as, innocent enough. It's basically just a way for companies to prevent people from copying, say, a disc and giving it to someone else. And I can understand that. That's a lost sale there. But, I can understand that. They can do that. But just it's these extreme forms of DRM they're coming up with nowadays with you have to be online to play a game. That's terrible. And I don't understand why they keep trying to make more extreme forms of DRM like this, because every game in history has been cracked at some point and put online. Your game is going to be pirated. That's all there is to it. There's nothing going to prevent that. You're just wasting your money trying to invent these new forms of DRM. It's going to be cracked. It's going to be put online. It's going to be torrented. It's just going to happen. So, yeah, these companies are just throwing all their money away on this DRM research. It's just kind of pointless. But the main thing is I just want to be able to do whatever I want with the game that I purchased. It's my game. I should be able to play it wherever I want. If I want to play it in a submarine 20,000 leagues below the sea, I should be able to do that. But, of course, with SimCity, I can do that. Yeah, I mean, I know DRM isn't going anywhere. It's not going to go away. But I'm just saying it should be invisible in the background. It shouldn't affect how and where I play my game. A good example of this is probably Steam. Now, I'm a big Steam user, but admittedly, I'm not a big fan of downloading digital games because obviously I can't resell them. But Steam is kind of an exception to that because mainly during Steam sales, the games are really, really cheap. And I can actually buy games on there without regretting it because the price that I pay for a game on Steam, which is probably $1, $2 to $3, maybe a max of $5, I'd probably pay more than that just in fees and shipping if I were to resell a physical game. And yes, there is DRM attached to Steam games, but the thing about the DRM on Steam is it doesn't affect how and where I play a game. It's practically invisible. It's in the background. I can play games whether I'm online or offline. Steam has an offline mode. You just put it in offline mode and you can play any of the games in your library. But it's there, but it's not affecting how I play my game. And that's how it should be. So my main point is, I don't mind if companies implement DRM into their games as long as it doesn't affect how and where I play my games. So what about you? I mean, do you mind having to be online at all times in order to play a game? Are you willing to spend money on a game like that? I mean, would you feel like you actually owned the game if you bought a game like that? Are you buying the new SimCity? I mean, just let me know in the comments, maybe do a video response, and let me know your opinion on DRM. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.